How to grow your coaching business. That's something that's top of mind for you. And it's a question I get quite often. I've grown my coaching business from zero, from startup about 15 years ago to over 7 figures. So in this episode of the Inside BS Show, I'm going to share with you the 5 steps to growing your coaching business fast. And then step number 6 is the biggest secret. It's the one thing you really need to know, but nobody ever tells you about growing a coaching business. Join me for all of that on this episode of the Inside BS Show. Hi, my name is Dave Lorenzo, and I'm taking you inside business strategy. On this show, I share all the insider business secrets with you, and today I'm taking you inside growing a coaching business. You want to know how to grow your coaching business? I've got 5 steps for you, and then at the end of our time together, I'm going to share a big secret, the one thing that nobody ever tells you about growing a coaching business, the one thing that will make all the difference for you, made all the difference for me in taking my business from startup to 7 figures over the last 15 years. But it doesn't have to take you 15 years. You can do it in less than 15 months if you follow these steps. Let's dive right into the content now. So if you're just starting a coaching business, or if you want to accelerate the growth of your coaching business, the first thing you should do is pick a niche market and focus your marketing on that niche market. Now, I need to be very, very specific with you. The niche market strategy is only about your marketing. So when I started my coaching business, I focused almost exclusively on attorneys. I worked with attorneys in just about every practice area, from criminal defense to family law to business transactional lawyers to litigators to intellectual property attorneys, patent attorneys, Native American water rights and land use, maritime attorneys, you name it, every practice area I worked with attorneys, but my marketing was focused exclusively on attorneys and law firms. Does that mean that if a CPA came to me for help in growing his practice, I wouldn't help him? Absolutely not. Does that mean if a financial advisor came to me, I wouldn't help him? No. I helped all kinds of financial advisors. Does that mean that if someone with a big sales team came to me and said, Dave, can you design a business development growth program for all of my salespeople, would I turn that person down? No. But my marketing, my proactive, aggressive marketing efforts all centered around the one niche market for lawyers and law firms. Now, over time, I've expanded and I've grown to work with people outside of those niche areas. And the marketing you see from me, the videos you see right here on YouTube, are for attorneys, they're for CPAs, they're for financial advisors, they're for architects, they're for mortgage loan officers, they're for insurance salespeople, and they're for large sales teams. Why? Because my business has grown beyond just focusing on a narrow niche for marketing purposes. So why am I encouraging you to start narrow with your marketing and then expand out from there? As a sole practitioner, which maybe you are, or as a budding young company, maybe you want to be 15 or 20 coaches under your umbrella, but you're starting out just with 1 or maybe 1 or 2 right now, you need to become famous in order to differentiate yourself. Now, fame can be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok fame, or fame can be you going on CNBC and coaching up business executives live on television. Or fame could be as simple as writing articles and getting those articles published in Forbes or Entrepreneur magazine. But in order to start, becoming famous to a narrow group of people is a very smart strategy, because it's much easier to dominate a narrow niche with your marketing when you're starting out. So for me, when I started out with lawyers and law firms, what I did was I looked up all the bar associations across the United States, and I would write 1 article a week, and I would send it out to every bar association. I would say, this content is free. I'm giving you a license to use it in your bar association newsletter. And you know what? A good portion of them, 15, 20% of them, took me up on that offer right away. And they used my content right away. So lawyers all over the United States were reading my content almost immediately from the day I started putting it out there. Then after that, I offered my services as a speaker to their monthly meetings, and many bar associations took me up on it. Here in Florida, where I live, I would drive from bar association meeting to bar association meeting, speaking for free and gathering information and names of people who attended those events so that I could continue to pitch my services to them. Within a year, I became famous as a guy who helped people with law firm marketing. And then as my business reputation grew, I also helped people with management. Then larger firms started calling me, asking me to coach their senior level people on how to originate new business. Over the years, my reputation grew, and people referred me outside of the legal niche into accounting firms and financial advisory firms and insurance firms. So I started to create more marketing material, but always focused in narrow niches. So my wish for you in starting your practice, and step number one in how to grow your coaching business, is drill down with your marketing into a narrow niche market and dominate that market. You'll know you have market dominance when you're getting great passive leads that are coming into your firm. You're not doing anything. People are just calling you up saying, I know you're the person who helps lawyers with marketing. I know you're the person who helps CPAs with the organization of their practice. I know you're the person who helps senior executives with communication challenges. You'll know you're dominant when people are passing you around from one place to the next, and then you can move off of that initial niche into other niche markets. So step number one, start with a niche and dominate it. Step number two, do public speaking. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to be successful at growing your coaching business, you got to get good at getting up in front of an audience and speaking. I know people are fearful of public speaking. Some people are naturally better at it than others. You have to be able to convey information to groups of people in mass. And there is no better way to do that than with public speaking. So if you have a fear of public speaking, or you need to discover new ways to express yourself, join a Toastmasters group. Toastmasters groups exist to help people deliver presentations that are polished and to help people overcome their fear of speaking in front of groups of people. Speaking in front of an audience is a great way to generate leads for your coaching business. You've got to get good at speaking in front of an audience. If you want to discover new ways to deliver presentations, you want to discover ways to generate leads from speaking, I have a whole host of resources available for you. Make sure you watch all the videos on my YouTube channel about lead generation and development, particularly around speaking. But you can also reach out to me and I can coach you one-on-one on how you can leverage speaking as a way to grow your coaching business. Okay, step number three in how to grow your coaching business is to do videos. You're watching this video right now because you want to grow, you want to improve. This may be your professional development program. Well, there are other people out there who are doing the same thing. Why do I love video so much? It's because of the relationship that we develop by speaking to one another. Now, I'm speaking to you through the camera, but you've watched probably a dozen of these videos or more, and now you and I have a relationship. So when you pick up the phone and you call me and we speak for the first time, you're gonna feel like you're talking to an old friend. That's what I want for you and your coaching business. So start your own YouTube channel. Get a camera. If you don't have a camera, take out your phone and begin to record yourself teaching people what you know. Don't hold anything back. Share all the secrets with people. In fact, in this video, at the end of this video, I'm giving you a big secret, and you're going to be able to take that and implement it right away in your business. But the thing is, when you're ready, you'll reach out to me and you'll call me for one-on-one help or to join a group that I'm running to improve your coaching business. And you're gonna do that because we have this relationship that developed over video. I want the same thing for you. No matter what your coaching business is, if you're a nutrition coach, a health coach, a life coach, a fitness coach, you're a corporate technology coach, whatever you're coaching on, start teaching people in video what they need to know to improve in that area. And then you'll find that people will reach out to you because they feel like they have a relationship with you that was developed through video. The fourth step in how to grow a coaching business is writing articles. Now, I do a lot of video, but I still write at least one article a week and distribute it not only to my newsletter list, not only to my folks on LinkedIn, but also to people outside, to groups and associations. And the reason I continue to write articles is because, number one, article writing helps me organize my thoughts. Number two, it presents my knowledge, my expertise in a rational, logical progression of thought, because the way you write is the way you speak. And number three, articles are passed around. People will share articles from one person to the next. An article will be passed around the entire office. People love to share really good articles. So you, as a coach who wants to grow your business, you need to write articles in addition to doing your videos, because the articles can serve as a checklist that people will keep on their desk and glance at when they want to improve in the area that you can coach them in. Also, your contact information is ever present on the article so that they can easily pick it up and pick up the phone and call you. Writing articles is a fantastic way to grow your coaching business. It's not just optional anymore, it is a necessity. Step number 5 in how to grow your coaching business is have a system. You need to understand where each prospect is along the line of doing business with you. Are they at the entry stage where they need to discover a little bit more about your expertise? Or are they in a place where they should be ready to do business with you because they've been following you and consuming your content for a very long period of time? The only way you figure out whether your pipeline is full or whether it's depleted is if you have a system in place. Now, I don't want you to worry. If you're just starting out or you're looking to give your coaching business a boost and you want to grow as a coach, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I've got a system for you. Here's what I want you to do. Go to this website right now, revenueroadmapguide.com, revenueroadmapguide.com. The link is down in the description of this video. When you get to that website, you're going to be able to enter your contact info and immediately you'll download my Revenue Roadmap Guide. That's why the name. This guide is your system for growing your coaching business. It is a step-by-step guide to creating an entire sales funnel for your coaching business. You're not going to have to reinvent the wheel. Just use my system. Customize it for you and your coaching business, and you can do that by answering the questions at the end. When you have a system in place, you know where you stand, you know where your next client is going to come from, you know how much money you're going to make year in and year out. Download my Revenue Roadmap Guide, use my system in your business, and you'll be able to grow rapidly. Now, we're up to step 6, and this is the step that I told you was a big secret, and it's the one thing that no coach ever shares. Now, I don't know if the coaches don't share it with you because they don't know it, or I don't know, maybe the coaches are not sharing it with you because they're worried that if the secret gets out, people are going to grow too fast, or you're going to beat out all the competitors. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to share it with you right now. If you want to grow your coaching business rapidly, you need to create a community of people that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. And you need to communicate with that community of people as frequently as possible. Now, there are ways to do this. You can create a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group. You can build your own website to create a community of people. All of these people are interested in the same thing. They all want the skills, the knowledge, the experience that you have. In my community, I take videos just like this and I go a step further. So here on YouTube, I'll post a video that's 15 minutes long on how to grow your coaching business. But in my community, on my community website, I will do a 45-minute video with a breakdown of the nitty-gritty, the granular aspects of growing your coaching business. Now, why am I doing this in a community that's free to join? Because I've created a loyal army of followers who wants to help me grow and improve in exchange for me sharing this information with them. You can do the same thing in your coaching business. That's the big secret. Go out right now and create a community, create an army of followers that wants people to come and share in your knowledge. Create a community of people that wants to see you grow and succeed. That's the big secret. These are the 6 steps to growing your coaching business. Thanks for joining me. If you want more great information just like this, scroll down. There's another video right below me right now. Watch that next video. There's a whole series on growing coaching. I'll see you in our next video.